Good Saturday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully, everyone had a fantastic Friday yesterday. Apologies for no evening video yesterday. By the time I looked down at the time, it was 11:33, and I just I just decided not to. I mean, no, that wasn't really even an evening video anymore. By the time I was done recording and all that kind of stuff, it was probably gonna be close to 12 o'clock in the morning. So nobody was probably gonna watch that. But we're here this morning, though, as we're going to talk about the weather for our Saturday. Looking at the radar right now, not a lot going on in terms of the state of South Carolina. We do have some rain going on in Georgia and off the coast of South Carolina and Georgia. But other than that, that's all that's pretty much going on for the state right now. You may also see this as well. This is a huge glitch. Um, I don't know when in the world they're going to fix this, but this is honestly, I don't know. But a pretty interesting glitch over here, but talking about the entire United States now, not about this weird line that's going on the top of the screen right now. We do have some rain up here inside of places like North Dakota as well as Minnesota. We do have some rain up there inside Maine and Canada as well. Down here inside of Georgia, we have some rain. Florida receiving some rain always, and it's southern Florida. We do have some rain going on in in the Gulf of Mexico right now. Some just on the coastal regions of Louisiana. Also over here on the coastal regions of Texas and Mexico as well. Texas also receiving some rain. And that's pretty much that. We can go on and talk about cloud cover. Cloud cover right now pretty much shows some cloud cover over like places like Columbia, Augusta, Florence, Myrtle Beach, Charleston, Savannah, places like that. But other than that, that's pretty much everything that's going on in terms of all of that. If you go to let's go to our cloud cover for the future. As you push this forward, we're only going to go about 24 hours forward, but as you continue to push this forward, cloud cover is continuing as we get even into like tonight. This is what tonight could look like right here. Just cloud cover remaining, and then as you get into tomorrow morning for our Sunday morning, cloud cover still remaining for most of the state until we to around Sunday, not Sunday, but I should say, um, no, yeah, Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon, cloud cover starting to become a little bit less. Here's our current temperatures right now: 75 in Columbia, 79 in Charleston, 77 in Beaufort, and Georgetown, as well as Myrtle Beach, Bennettsville, 75 in Florence and Bishopville, 77 in Rock Hill, 79 in Union, 77 in Greenville, Spartanburg, 77 in Anderson, 77 in Greenwood, Edgefield, and Augusta, as well as Barnwell, Fairfax, and Walterboro. Here's our high temperatures for today. High temperatures around 86 in Columbia, 85 in Orangeburg, 83 inside Moncks Corner, 82 inside Charleston, 81 inside Myrtle Beach, 85 inside of Cheraw, 81 inside Hilton Head Island, 84 inside of Aiken, 82 inside of Spartanburg, Rock Hill, Greenville, 83 inside Henderson and Greenwood, as well as 84 in Newberry as well. Here's our peak sustained winds for today. Peak sustained winds are actually going to be pretty calm until you get to around the coastal regions of Charleston, Hilton Head Island, where we can potentially see sustained winds of up to 12 to maybe even 15 miles per hour. And everyone else going to be fine 7, 8, 6, 3 in some spots miles per hour. So not much for pretty much most of the state. In terms of gust as well, everyone can get gusts from 5 all the way up to 15 to 20 miles per hour, especially near the coastal regions. 20, 25 mile per hour winds. Gusts cannot be ruled out at all, as we do have the potential for that along the coastal regions. The upstate up there also can get around 10 to 15 miles an hour. The PD region will probably be one of the calmest regions, maybe even the low country as well will be some of the calmest wind regions, unless you're right near the coastal region. Here's our day one excessive rainfall outlook. Nothing for today, really, except for just a little piece of a thunderstorm risk down there in southern South Carolina, and then that's pretty much it. No excessive rainfall is expected, but there is the tropics that we can look at as well. So But before we talk about that, let's go on and talk about the future just for the next 48 or so hours. So here is composite reflectivity right here. And we're going to do the 11Z just because. And as you push this forward, showers, thunderstorms starting up down there in Savannah at around 10, 8, 11 o'clock in the morning-ish. And look at that, staying down there for a while as well until like 4 or 5 o'clock. Until finally some showers and downpours start to occur into portions of the PD region. Showers and downpours will move through, and they will move all the way into western South Carolina as well as we get to around 10, 11 o'clock p.m., even going to around 1 o'clock in the morning as well. And so you saw we had the thunderstorm risk for down there for near like Savannah. And in terms of how much rain could fall, I mean, there is a potential for some pretty good rainfall. An inch or two of rain probably down there in Savannah is possible. Bluffton, South Carolina, not much at all. Pamplico, South Carolina, maybe a half an inch is possible. Up over here near Loris, South Carolina, not much. Maybe around 100th of an inch. Myrtle Beach, around 100th of an inch again. This is just one model run. You can check out the 12Z as well. See what the 12Z says. Pretty much honestly, probably the exact same thing. It just has it shifted a little bit. Instead, it says Savannah's not really going to get much rain at all. But again, both completely different model runs, so we're going to have to take that with a grain of salt with exact positioning. Just if you're in that area, you're going to have to watch out for that. And in terms of rainfall as well, around 100th of an inch to a 10th of an inch possible in Camden, Sumter, as well as just to the south of Cheraw and just to the south and east of Dillon. But that's really all the National Weather Service. Again, the National Weather Service is really conservative, and when I say conservative, I mean like they are very, very laid back on some of these totals. Like they underestimate is what I'm trying to say. And I do think that we can get higher totals in this, but especially down there near like Hilton Head Island, at least add something down there. But I don't know. But that's just the National Weather Service, so they know better than all of us. So we're just gonna have to go with it. Here is our 7-day graphical tropical weather outlook. You can see here that we do have disturbance 1 over here at 90% chance of forming. Development of this system is expected in a tropical depression or storm is to form later today or on Sunday while it moves slowly eastward over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico by early next week. The system is forecast to move eastward and northeastward and across the central and eastern Gulf of Mexico, where additional strengthening is likely. Entrance on the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, the Florida Panhandle, the Florida Keys, and the northwestern Bahamas should monitor the progress. Regardless of this development, locally heavy rains could occur over portions of Mexico during the next day or two, and over much of Florida late this weekend through the middle of next week. So, Florida could potentially be looking at another tropical depression, maybe even a tropical storm, or maybe even another hurricane as well. So, back to back, but they gotta be prepared. They gotta be prepared for this. It's probably not gonna be as strong as Helene was. It will probably be Category 1. If I was to guess, between a Category 1 and a Category 2. Some people even have it as high as Category 3. Which, if it is a Category 3, that would not be the same impact, but still a pretty big impact. Even a Category 1, it could still be big in some places, but especially if you're right inside that eye wall as well. But that's pretty much that for disturbance number 1. We also have disturbance number 2 over here. A tropical wave is expected to move off the west coast of Africa on Monday or Tuesday. Some development is possible as it moves westward or west-northwestward across the eastern tropical Atlantic. The system is expected to move near or over the Cabo Verde Islands on Wednesday and Thursday, and the interest there should monitor its progress. A 0% chance over the next 48 hours, 30% chance over the next 7 days. Here's Kirk over here. Hurricane Kirk, an 125 mile per hour storm. And look at this. This thing is expected to become a tropical storm all the way up there inside of the UK and France. So they will be receiving tropical storm force conditions up there. Very, very interesting stuff to see. And I think the main reason is because Kirk is so strong right now, that when it gets in those cooler waters, it's going to have a bit of a harder time trying to, that cooler water is going to have a bit of a harder time trying to fight it off because obviously it's so strong right now. And it's going to maintain to a tropical storm all the way up there into Europe. So, very, very interesting thing to see here. Very, very interesting. So, um, right, it's expected to downgrade to back to a hurricane at 2 p.m. on Sunday, and down to a tropical storm 2 a.m. on Tuesday as well. Here's Leslie over here, 80-mile-per-hour storm, still just gonna maintain its hurricane strength as it goes kind of up towards Bermuda. Probably gonna curve, sometime. We don't know exactly when it's gonna curve, but some of the models are saying that it's gonna curve pretty soon. So we're gonna see what happens with that. And here's the drought monitor. I did not show this on Thursday like I was supposed to. And I couldn't show it yesterday because I was not here. But here's Thursday's map right here. I'll show it again tonight as well for the obviously for the people that did not show up this morning. But no drought, no drought. The drought is completely gone. We don't have to worry about a drought anymore. And obviously, with all that rain that fell from Helene, that wiped it out. I had a little concern. I thought that it wouldn't be completely wiped out immediately, but apparently it did. So no more drought for anybody. We're all back to normal levels, and you can save up a bit on your water bill for your sprinkler system or stuff like that. But it is going to be pretty quiet and pretty dry, meaning that you might have to still use them a little bit. But that's pretty much it. It's going to wrap it up for this morning. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We're at 269 subscribers, trying to get to 300 by November the 5th, Election Day, which is, Election Day is now in 30 days. So not only do you remember to vote, but also remember to hit that subscribe button so we can get there. We need 31 more people in 30 days. So we need at least a subscriber every single day. We need at least a subscriber every single day. So let's get to 270 tonight. Let's make a statement tonight and get more than 270, hopefully. And I will be back tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. with a live forecast update at 9 o'clock p.m. Make sure you have notification turned off.